Hello everyone, my name is Jitendra Bafna. Today I am starting a series on MuleSoft and AI. We're going to talk about a various concepts like MCP Server, MCP Bridge, MuleSoft Agent Fabric, and LLM and other AI capabilities provided by MuleSoft. Today we're going to specifically talk about MCP Server and the MCP Bridge. Then in next session we're going to see a practical demonstration on MCP Server and the MCP Bridge. Let's get started. So first try to understand what is a MCP. So MCP is nothing, it's an open standard that enabled AI models and agent to connect with the external tools, APIs, database and application through the standardized interface. So it's nothing like MCP is a model context protocol. It's a bridge between your AI models and the external tools, right? Or any third party tools or APIs or database. So basically MCP enable the communication between your agent and the external tools, APIs, database, XYZ basically, right? So why MCP methods? So it's a standardized agent to tool communication. So basically agent can communicate with any databases, any APIs via MCP server. Eliminates custom integration, like you don't require any kind of custom integration. You just create a MCP enabled application, so that will enable the communication between your agent and your other systems, right? Enable real time access to enterprise data, right? So basically, like if you want to retrieve any account from the Salesforce, right? So you can simply come to chat, which is AI or agent enabled, where you can say I want to retrieve this particular account with email xyz at the xyz.com, right? So it will once you write that, that information will pass to the MCP, right? And MCP basically will call the backend system to retrieve the data, and it will again send back to your uh, agent basically, right? It also accelerate the AI adoption across the organization. So MCP is a standard way for the AI assistant to discover and the use tools, data and action without custom coding for each one. So basically in API we have a resources, right? So basically depending on, like, we have a resources like get resource, get account, post account, we have a put account, right? Similarly in MCP we call those as the tools basically, like create account, retrieve account, search account, like those are the tools, right? So MuleSoft MCP server act as a bridge between your AI assistant and the MuleSoft ecosystem, enabling developer and agent to interact with the enterprise system using natural language. So basically MCP is providing a agentic experience. So your user, your client can communicate with the MCP, right? Or they communicate with the MCP or any backend system in the natural language, right? So what will happen? So once you configure your MCP server on the agent, the user can come to the agent and it will give like prompt in the natural language. Basically, I want to create the account with this particular information in the Salesforce, right? The agent will capture those information, send to the MCP, then MCP will create an account in the backend system. So here we are providing the agentic experience basically, right? How to implement MCP server in the MuleSoft? So there is a two way. The one of the like one like if you have a existing APIs, or like if you have an existing API, you can simply use the we have a MCP connector available. You can simply configure the MCP listener for each and every tools basically, right? So that is how you can do that, right? So you have to like you have to go to the Anypoint Studio or Anypoint Code Builder, and you have to configure your MCP listener basically, like that's what. Then we have a MCP bridge. So if you have already have an existing API, and which has been already available into your API manager, you can convert that API manager instance into the MCP server instance. So it will going to create your MCP server automatically. You don't have to write a single line of code. It's complete configuration, right? Even you don't want to have to touch your Anypoint Studio or Anypoint Code Builder for this, right? So we're going to talk. We will going to see the demonstration on the both, how we can configure, like how we can create a MCP server using Anypoint Studio, and how we can create the MCP bridge using Anypoint Platform API Manager. Okay. So there's an approach one I already talked. The like human will talk in the natural language with the AI assistant. This AI assistant can be a chat window, or it can be any agent, right? It will go via Omni Gateway. We're going to talk about the Omni Gateway also. So gateway is nothing like it's an entry point where we can apply the various policies like PII detection, rate limiting, threat protection, any kind of authentication authorization policies. Then the request will move to the MCP server, and MCP server can call any like whatever API we have configured to for MCP server to call, or even it can directly call any backend systems also. Basically, like we don't want the API again. Like it just I'm just this is just an example. You can directly from MCP server you can directly call Salesforce or SAP server or anything, like or if you have already have an existing API, you just have to create the MCP server in the front of that, and you can use that particular API, and you are just providing the agentic experience for those particular APIs. Then approach to, like where I mentioned we have a MCP bridge, so where like we don't have to create any we don't have to update or existing code basically, like or any existing API to configure the MCP listener. Here you can simply use the MCP bridge. It's a concept or it's a component which is available in your anypoint platform. So you can see if you have a API instance available into your API manager, you can simply connect those API into the MCP server. So it will not going to impact the instance which is already available. You can continue to call the API directly, but at the same time it will also create a MCP server on the top of that, and it will be the separate instance basically, right? Again, like yeah, that is like it can call what, like whatever API or API like experience process system, and that will call the backend. Like it's the same, only we are introducing the MCP bridge, right? Then like it is again the Omni gate will be always again the entry point. It not necessary, but always make sure, like if you want to apply kind of policies and everything, then your entry point needs to be the Omni gateway. So formally it is known as a Flex gateway, but now name may change be to the Omni gateway. So what is the difference between MCP server and the MCP bridge? So basically MCP server, it's like it's a purpose built MCP server you publish. So basically if you have an existing API, or if you want to create a new flow which can directly talk to the any backend system, right, you can go with the MCP server, right, for like so here like what so for MCP bridge it is auto generated, as I mentioned, like it doesn't require any kind of coding. Like you can simply go to your anypoint platform, like you can convert the, or you can build MCP instance on the top of your existing API. So here like effort, definitely you have to do the code changes and everything, like you have to build your MCP listeners and everything. Here for MCP build it's completely configuration, it's auto, like it's a few click and your MCP server is ready, right? Then yeah, definitely you can apply the Omni gateway on the both side, like on the MCP server and the MCP bridge. So MCP server is best for whenever you are creating any new flows basically, right, or carefully curated AI capabilities, right? In that case you can go with your MCP server. If you have an existing API and if you want to convert those or if you want to build a MCP server on the top of it, right, you can simply go for the MCP bridge. Okay, yeah, that's a difference between, and this is how the typical architecture of MCP server looks like. So basically, like you can have a various AI client like ChatGPT, Claude, LLM apps, or AI agent, or any custom AI application. They can talk to the MCP server via Omni gateway. So as I mentioned, on MCP server expose tools, right? And the good thing about that, whenever we are writing anything, right, into chat window, basically, like I want to create the account, we don't want to tell like which tool has to be created. It will automatically identify your by a AI client which tools needs to be used for like creating the account, for retrieving the account, for searching the account, right? So those kind of things will be taken care. Then we have a MuleSoft API layer, so the request will route to the MuleSoft API layer. So in some cases you will not going to call the MuleSoft API layer, you can directly call the systems also. That is like it's not, we don't always require this API layer also. You can from MCP you can directly call the backend system also, but as per best practice it's always to have a good to have a system APIs for your backend system. But yeah, that's what I'm saying, like but it is not necessary, right? No, so you create a flow which can directly call the systems also, right? So then like whatever policy you need to apply, you need to apply on the Omni gateway. Like we have a lot of policies, we have inbound as well as outbound policies, right? Yeah, so that is all about your MCP server and MCP bridge. In next session we're going to talk about or we will going to have a practical demonstration on MCP server, then followed by the MCP bridge. Then we will in later session we will also talk about various other AI components provided by MuleSoft, and which is very useful, like LLM gateway and all, like MuleSoft agent fabric, Mule agent scanners and all these kind of things. Okay, thanks, I hope you like the video. Thanks.